The rain tasted like rust. Sergeant Elias Thorne spat, wiping his visor. Outside the bare dropship, the planet Xylos 7 pulsed with a sickly violet light filtering through the perpetual storm. His Team Bravo squad, huddled within the cramped transport, the air thick with recycled oxygen and simmering tension. 3 weeks. 3 weeks they'd been stuck on this rock, chasing ghosts. Anything Reyes? Thorne asked, his voice strained above the hum of the engines. Corporal Reyes, the squad's comms specialist, shook his head grimly. Still nothing, Sergeant. The local signals are fragmented, almost like they're deliberately being jammed. And whatever those energy spikes were, they're gone. The energy spikes were what had brought Bravo squad to Xylos 7. Initial scans from a long-range probe had indicated unusual power signatures suggestive of advanced technology. The TCDF, ever eager to expand human influence and secure potential resources, had dispatched a reconnaissance team. The Team Alpha squad had vanished without a trace. Bravo squad was sent to find them. All they found was this desolate, rain-swept world and a growing sense of dread. "Let's run another sweep of the perimeter," Thorne ordered, pushing himself to his feet. "Miller, you're on point. Garcia, cover. Reyes, keep those ears open." The dropship's ramp hissed open, revealing a landscape of towering, bioluminescent fungi and slick, black rock. The rain lashed against their armored suits, making visibility even worse. Miller, the squad's youngest member, led the way, his pulse rifle raised, scanning the gloom. "It's unsettling, Sergeant," Miller whispered, his voice tight. "It feels like we're being watched." "That's the atmosphere, Miller," Garcia muttered, his tone cynical. "Don't let it get to you." They moved cautiously through the fungal forest, the silence broken only by the hiss of their suits and the incessant drumming of the rain. The air hung heavy, thick with an unfamiliar scent, something like ozone mixed with decay. Suddenly, Miller stopped dead. "Contact. 12 o'clock. A creature emerged from the gloom, tall and slender, with skin like polished obsidian. Its eyes glowed with an eerie green light, and its limbs were unnaturally long and thin. It held a weapon, a device that pulsed with the same strange energy they detected from orbit. "Xylossian," Thorne barked. "Take cover! Open fire!" The squad unleashed a hail of pulse rifle fire. The Xylossian staggered but didn't fall. Its weapon emitted a beam of energy that slammed into Garcia, throwing him to the ground. "Garcia down!" Thorne yelled, diving for cover behind a cluster of fungi. Miller and Thorne returned fire, but the Xylossian seemed to anticipate their movements, dodging and weaving with impossible grace. It emitted a high-pitched whine that seemed to vibrate through their bones. "Something's interfering with our targeting systems," Miller shouted. "Adapt!" Thorne roared. "Think, we can't fight it like a normal enemy." He noticed something. The Xylossian seemed to be reacting to the bioluminescent fungi. It moved with hesitation near them, almost fear. "Miller, Garcia, use the fungi as cover," Thorne commanded. "Lure it towards them. We're going to exploit its aversion." The plan worked. Miller and Garcia, despite his injuries, drew the Xylossian towards a dense patch of glowing fungi. The creature recoiled, its movements becoming clumsy. "Now Reyes, disrupt its energy signature," Thorne ordered. Reyes, working furiously at his console, unleashed a focused electromagnetic pulse. The Xylossian shrieked as its weapon sputtered and died. Its movements faltered, and it swayed precariously. But then another Xylossian emerged from the gloom, then another and another. They surrounded Bravo's squad, their eyes glowing with malevolent intent. "We're outnumbered," Miller cried. Suddenly, a voice crackled over their comms. "Bravo squad, this is Admiral Chan. We're detecting a massive energy surge emanating from this location. It appears Xylos 7 is not what we thought it was." "Admiral, we're pinned down by multiple Xylossian hostiles," Thorne responded, struggling to keep the situation from spiraling into chaos. "Negative. Those aren't Xylossians, Sergeant. They're constructs. Autonomous drones, powered by an unknown energy source. Get out of there. Now. We're sending in reinforcements." But it was too late. The ground began to tremble. A beam of violet light erupted from the center of the fungal forest, bathing the area in an eerie glow. The drones began to converge on the light's source, their movements synchronized. "What's happening?" Garcia shouted, struggling to his feet. The light intensified, revealing a massive structure beneath the fungal forest, a colossal machine humming with untold power. The structure began to rise, revealing a vast network of tunnels and chambers beneath the surface. "Sergeant, I'm reading an anomalous spatial distortion." Reyes yelled, his face pale. "It's like a portal is opening." The portal shimmered into existence, swirling with chaotic energy. Figures began to emerge, not Xylossians, not drones, of beings unlike anything Bravo Squad had ever seen. They were tall and gaunt, with elongated limbs and skin that seemed to ripple with light. Their eyes were black voids, devoid of any discernible emotion. Who are they?" Miller stammered. Before Thorne could answer, one of the beings raised a hand, and a wave of energy slammed into Bravo's squad, knocking them unconscious. When Thorne awoke, he was lying on the ground. The rain still falling. The fungal forest was gone. The drones were gone. The portal was gone. He was alone. He looked up and saw the sky. It wasn't violet. It wasn't the familiar blue of Earth. It was something else. A swirling vortex of colors he couldn't comprehend. He tried to raise his comm, but there was only static. He was cut off, lost. Then he noticed something else. Etched into the ground, in a language he didn't recognize, was a single word of welcome.